back. So today is August favorites. I don't think I did a July favorites. I might have, and I just can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. And so I have a variety of things to chat about today. I love favorites videos because it's an excuse for me to ramble, okay? It's an excuse for me to talk about all of these random things that I'm loving, and let's not waste any time. Let's get into this. You must try this wine. So this came as a recommendation from one of my subscribers. Please always send me your favorites because, you know, we are avid wine drinkers around here. I cook with wine. I pair an entire meal around a fantastic wine. Like, I've just really developed quite an interest and a love for wine and the process. And anyways, we won't talk about that too much today. But the White Knight. This is what the bottle looks like. Here is what the label looks like. This is called the White Knight. This is a 2017 Viognier? I have no idea. But it is a friend. It is kind of similar to a Chardonnay. This is fantastic. It is absolutely delightful. You need to get this. I picked this up at H-E-B. I have a feeling Total Wine would also sell this. She also gave me 2 other white wine recommendations, which I have not yet found, but I am going to take myself up to the Total Wine store, and I'm sure that they would have it because they have like everything. So this says, green apple, honeysuckle, white peach aromas playfully engage with flavors of pear and melon. Lush, sexy, and alluring. And I would actually use those 3 words to describe this wine. I mean, it's kind of hard to think of a wine as sexy, but there is something very delightful about it. So perhaps that's the route that they are going with that word. You won't be disappointed, trust me. That is fantastic. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is it is time for fall candles. Now, I have already purchased a few fall candles, but I haven't made my huge purchase yet because I'm waiting for them to go on sale, and then I want to use my coupon, kind of double up situation. This is one of my favorites. I buy it every year. This is Cider Lane. And now, if you're not into the bright orange, don't worry. They put it in different glass, but I actually like and purposely bought this in this bright red or bright orange because it matches my table runner right now. Because I still have my summer decorations up, but you guys, I'm holding out until September 21st, the day my husband comes home, to decorate for fall. I'm trying to hold out, but I really want to. Especially when you start burning your fall candles, it just gets you in some kind of mood. I've started my fall baking. I've started my fall recipes. I love fall. It's my most favorite time of year. I miss the foliage though. I miss leaves and I miss cool temperatures and I miss a lot of things about the fall season, but I live vicariously through you and through people who are enjoying it on the television, and I know, cozy up with my AC, my chunky sweater, and burn my fall candles. But anyways, this is Cider Lane. It is fantastic. It says on the bottom here what it is. Warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, ground clove with essential oils. Basically, ooey gooey, fresh caramel apple pie. It's one of my favorites. The next thing I want to talk about is a channel. Okay, so she is a subscriber of mine, and she has been for quite some time, and she has been an amazing supporter of mine. She has left the kindest, sweetest, most encouraging comments. A lot of you guys do that, and I appreciate your comments so much. I wish I could just talk with you directly, not just this way. But anyway, she has started a YouTube channel, and so I'm going to link it below. Her name is Annie. I believe her last name is Lukey, L-U-K-E-Y. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but you're going to love her. You're going to love her. If you like me, you're going to like her. I've watched her videos, and I already feel like I kind of felt like we could be friends anyways, but you know when you watch people and you have things in common and you have similar interests and you're like, we could hang out. We could definitely do coffee. We could definitely do lunch. We could definitely do girls' night, bottle of wine. I think you're really going to enjoy her. So far, she's put up beauty, skincare. She's done a favorites video, which was things that she's reading, accumulation, kind of like I do here. And so I will link her channel below. You will absolutely love her. 2 channels I've been binge watching. So lately I've been super into just gardening and just being outside. And I think that's because we just got done with summer, doing a lot of outdoor activities, going places with the kids, and just being outside in nature and enjoying creation, really. And so I've been watching P. Ellen Smith's channel on YouTube. He does gardening, he does cooking, he's very knowledgeable of oh my gosh, anything house related, whether it be entertaining, gardening, cooking, decorating, DIY, that kind of thing. So I love to watch his channel. He has a very calm, relaxing voice. He's very, like, he knows a lot about what he's talking about. Now, this is on YouTube, but it was, I believe, on PBS or like a local channel or something. Because I used to watch it years ago. But anyways, I've been binging his channel. And another channel I've been binging is Rick Steves Europe. So he also was on PBS, I think, perhaps. I just like those PBS shows. I like the informational, feels like really real, doesn't feel overproduced or anything like that. I like those kinds of things. And so I've been watching traveling shows, and traveling's something I've never done. I've never left the US, and I don't know if I ever will, but I've watched a lot about other countries, and I like to see what other people eat. I like to get food inspiration. I like to see the landscaping, and because I've been really into gardening, it's really interesting to see plants in other places. So those are two channels I've been enjoying lately. A perfume that I got a sample of. So Yves Saint Laurent just came out with a new perfume, and I got a little sample of it. You guys, oh my, this is the epitome. Let me grab my phone here. This is the epitome of the kind of, the types of scents that I like is this perfume. Okay, so it's called Libra. And the keynotes in it are lavender essence, orange blossom, and musk accord. So it's a floral family scent, warm florals, but I don't know, it's okay. So it says, the new fragrance of freedom by Yves Saint Laurent combines lavender essence from France with the sensuality of Moroccan orange blossom for a unique floral fusion complemented by a dairy note of musk accord. So I like anything warm and spicy. Those are the types of scents that smell best on me anyways. I could put a clean scent on and I guarantee you my body will warm up the notes and it doesn't smell clean. It will smell like dirty. Like it doesn't smell great on me. I smell best in those warm spicy things. If you like that, you need to go give this a sniff. If they do have it in a smaller size, which I'm on board with because I have so many perfumes that I don't buy big sizes anymore because I'll just never go through it. Oh, it is fantastic. Highly recommend this. I think this is a good fall scent. Like, it's not killer on the spice or anything like that. And I think those of you who like floral scents or even like a little bit of a sweet scent, I think you might actually like this. That orange just kind of gives it enough, but the musk kind of mellows it out and deepens it. I think it's fantastic. So another little, this is the mascara by Too Faced. It's called Damn Girl. That's just how I imagine reading it. Like, when they were thinking about the name, they're like, anyways. This mascara, I'm a little bit pleased with. I'm a little surprised I like it, honestly. But it's very reminiscent of their Better Than Sex mascara. I think that this wand is, it's bigger. It's a little cumbersome to get on the inner lashes because it's so big. Like, it's just, I don't know, I think it's a little bit cumbersome and a little awkward, but it gives my lashes the same type of look and effect as the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Now, this was just a little point perk or something. I didn't buy this size because it's a little one. I think because it's so similar to Lash Paradise, that's why I like it. But because it's so similar, I wouldn't pay to buy this because the Lash Paradise, I think, does the same exact thing. However, if you don't like the L'Oreal one, or maybe you like to pay more money for mascaras, or you want to just try it, I do like it. Ugh. I hate when you get it all over your hands, though, especially when I'm wearing white. But anyways, I like this mascara. I think it's all right. Anyways, another makeup thing that I think I've mentioned in several favorites this year. This is just a yearly favorite. I just really like it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So if you have dry skin, cream products are your friend. I never had dry skin prior to this year, and so I didn't really like cream products because they just slid around and looked greasy and gross, and it just didn't work for me. So I'm speaking to you who have, I think if you have combo skin though, I still think you would like this. But basically, it's a cream highlighter, or you can use it as an all-over face primer. If you want to like give your more matte to natural finish foundations a boost of glow without glitter or weird stuff, like from a more authentic point of view, then I would steer you to this. So this comes in shades. I have shade 2, which is light. I really like this. I just describe this as a 30-some and older, highlighter friendly situation, okay? Because as you get older, you get fine lines and wrinkles and all that stuff. And certain highlighters will fall into pores or emphasize those imperfections. And that's the opposite of what you want a highlighter to do. A highlighter is meant to highlight the points of your face, give your face a lift, make you look really dewy and glowy and fresh and young. But if you're putting on a super sparkly highlighter and it's fallen into everything, it's actually aging you. It's doing the opposite. So I think this is a fantastic way to get that glow. I love how it just looks pretty, okay? It looks ethereal. It looks like, oh, like the angels are singing down on you, and I love it. I also love these hats. I picked these up at Target. I can't remember if I'm putting my haul up before this video or not, but if not, here you go. You're getting the preview. I've been wearing these every day to take my kids to pick them up from school because I walk, because it's right there. I didn't used to walk, but now I'm being a good human and I'm walking. And I love it. I wanted something that wasn't going to be a baseball hat, and I wanted something that wasn't going to take away from a cute fall outfit, but maybe add to it, maybe be an accessory, give it a look, give it a style, and I think it looks a heck of a lot cuter than just an old baseball cap. These are like the, oh, come on, Chelsea. I knew what the word was. Sailor style? I don't know. But I got it in green, too. It's really pretty green. I love these. Just inexpensive little hats. I wash my hats. I throw them in the washing machine. I do. Okay. I want to talk about food because I love food. I think about food a lot, all day. I'm constantly thinking about my next meal. I got a candy bar in there that's been haunting me since yesterday. I love to eat. Okay, so let's share a few things. First of all, fall season, like you think about your coffees, pumpkin spice, everything nice. I'm not actually a huge fan of pumpkin spice creamer. I'll eat it, okay? If you serve it to me, I'll take coffee however you want to give it to me. But if I have a preference, pumpkin spice isn't my favorite. I do, however, like this. So I was at Target perusing all the aisles, which you should never do. Don't do that. Don't just browse Target. We know this, right? But if you are browsing the grocery section, this is the oat milk creamer by So Delicious. So it's dairy-free, no dairy. And it is a limited edition Snickerdoodle flavor. I don't know about you, but I love me some cinnamon in my coffee. It's really understated. And I don't like a super strong creamer either. I really like black coffee. That's how I drink my coffee. But if I'm going to go for a creamer, I like something that's just a little something. And I think it's delicious. So if you have a dairy allergy, or if you just don't like to eat dairy, or you're avoiding dairy, this would be a good alternative. Let's talk about cookies. I officially made the most delicious oatmeal coconut chocolate chip cookies ever. I will do you the favor of leaving the recipe in the description box. However, let me tell you 3 things that I did to change it because I have a really hard time following a recipe as written. Truthfully, I'll follow a recipe, but I will change so many things about it. And I did notate what I changed because I think it made all the difference in the world. So the recipe calls for all-purpose flour. Swap out half of that flour for coconut flour instead of all-purpose. Okay? Then the recipe calls for dark chocolate chips. You don't want dark chocolate chips. You want semi-sweet chocolate chips. Brand matters too, okay? I watched a video on the PBS. Okay, what is the channel called? Irrelevant. It's on PBS too. But it's like this cooking channel where they test out, like America's Test Kitchen. Yeah, and they were testing out, like the cooks test out appliances, and they had a segment on different chocolate chips, and their favorite was the Nestle Toll House semi-sweet chocolate chips. So that's all I buy. See, I'm easily persuaded, but I mean, when you're talking about food here and you went through the work, thank you. And then the last thing is it calls for sweetened coconut, but I used unsweetened coconut. Primarily because that's what I had in my cupboard because I was using it to bread chicken tenders, but I think the unsweetened coconut makes it less sweet, but the semi-sweet chocolate makes up for the dark chocolate. See what I'm saying? Okay. Do that and you will thank me. Double the batch too because you're going to eat quite a few. If I'm going to go through the labor and time of baking, I always double a batch. Because who wants to go through all that and make 12 cookies? Like really? 12? No. I doubled it. It did make a generous amount, but I put it in the freezer to try to forget about them, but quite honestly, I still know they're there, and frozen cookies are sometimes better than non-frozen cookies. Just saying. Every year, every season, but specifically in the fall, I pick up these magazines. Now, these are not a magazine. Let me just tell you that. These are fantastic. So, these are... They're not a glossy magazine where the pages are thin and it just rips out and it's full of ads and you got all those things falling out when you open it. No. That's not the kind of magazine I'm referring to. I'm referring to this as basically a cookbook. Cover to cover recipes with pictures. Raise your hand if you are a cookbook with pictures kind of gal, because that's me. I need to know what I'm cooking. And I look at pictures before I look at ingredients. Like I eat with my eyes. I'm like, I want to make that. Also, it gives you a guideline. This is how it should turn out to look. So if yours doesn't, well, try again next time. So this is the Taste of Home Fall Baking. I love baking. I love fall. All recipes. Check it out. Yes, so look for this on the magazine stand. I buy these at the checkout line at H-E-B, grocery store, but Walmart has a magazine section, and Target has it as well, and probably, Barnes & Noble would have it, other, like, bookstores. Okay, and then I bought the All Recipes, the allrecipes.com, which is basically a website curated by you and me, people sending in their recipes of things that they've made. So this is all 5-star recipes, things that people have reviewed and said these are fantastic. And personally, I appreciate reviews. I rely heavily upon reviews when I'm doing online shopping. 5 stars, that means it's pretty good. Now, I have made a few things out of here, and I would have to say, pretty legit. Like the world's best lasagna, I've actually made this recipe twice. I kind of changed it because I'm notorious for doing that. But I feel like mine was perhaps a little bit better than the world's best. But just saying, I love things like this. I know there's the internet, and I know it's free to pull up a recipe on the internet. Here's the problem. Okay, if your computer is not in the kitchen, then you have to go back and forth, number 1. Number 2, say you're using your phone. Okay, the screen times out. Okay, but I'm in the middle of baking, my hands are dirty, now the screen is timed out, and I have to get my phone all full of food and goop, or I have to go wash my hands for the 500th time, because I've already washed my hands a bunch of times, because I'm touching this and I'm touching that. I don't like to have screens. Not only that, like, I find looking at a screen, you gotta do the scrolling thing. I just like a good old hard copy. Not only that, if you make a recipe and you change something, guess what? You can take a pen and you can jot down what you did for next time. And you can hand this on to your someday college student and be like, here's recipes. I'm even that way with reading. I don't like Kindles or anything where I'm reading on a screen because so many reasons. It hurts my eyes. First of all, when I'm looking at a screen for a long time, I get a tension headache. And that's how I know that I've watched too much TV or I've been on my phone too long because I get a headache from looking at the screen and the blue light and all that stuff. And I just really like to turn pages. There's a sense of accomplishment when you're turning the page versus clicking a button. I like to hold things in my hand. I don't know about you, but I can be kind of fidgety when I'm doing things. So I like to play with the paper and just annoy people. But I don't know, I just like to have hard copies of things. My last favorite. Okay, hold up. Oh man, I think I gave this one too much water. Okay, but my last favorite is Succulents. Yeah, okay, don't give Succulents too much water or this will happen. But anyways, Succulents are a great low maintenance, unless you kill them with kindness, plant. And I keep this in my bathroom. It adds color, it adds nature, and I guess it's good for the environment inside. Oh no, oh gee, I'm so sorry. Okay, well this one I put a little bit too much water in the other day. They require a very, very, very small amount of water, about once a month. So they're a plant you can kind of buy and forget about. I mean, not completely, but for the most part, this one is super cute. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of succulents. You can get them in different containers and whatnot. I believe I picked this one up at Trader Joe's and this one at Lowe's. But I've been really enjoying how they add the color and the greenery. I also have this plant, but I was reading about this one. This one, this thing eventually dies, I guess, and that's what it's doing right now. But it adds some life to your house, but it's real life. I don't know, plants are cool. I also have a fern that I've been trying to keep alive. Gardening and planting, it really is something that you kind of learn by doing. You learn by killing things. And you know, there's plants are alive, and because they are, they have different needs. Like, not all plants are created equal, just like humans. Like, they have different watering needs and sunlight needs. And so if you can find the right one for a specific spot in your house, it's fantastic. Because I just think it looks really cool. And I watch all these videos of these people with this lush gardens and like all these cool house plants, and of course they know what they're doing. But at one point they didn't. At one point they killed 10 plants before they kept, you know, the next one alive. And so I am loving the succulent situation. If you have pets, aka a curious cat, she doesn't mess with these, and these are also pet friendly. Okay guys, that is the end of my August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have missed our chatting time. I am starting to feel a renewed sense of joy. We're getting to the end of this husband being away situation. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Bye guys.